Whoa, what's poppin'? It's NWB Right coming to you live. We're gonna keep it G all the way free, 100% me. What are you doing? So today we're gonna talk about, tonight we're gonna talk about the overall idea of a group of people coming together to have an educated discussion and informative on relationships. I think it's very important, and I think not only is it important, but it would makes a big difference. Why it makes a big difference? Because you got 5 different people that think differently. They have different religions. Not only do they have different religions, they have a different way of doing things. They have different sexualities. They have different beliefs on what they stand for and what they stand on, and they're able to have a discussion, open discussion on relationships and the overall thought process. And not only that, it informed them and the crowd, and the interaction was just vibes on a 10, because I really like that it was on a 10 because everything was well put out. Like, when you really think about it, I think that as just an individual, whether you was married or whatnot, because by the way, they had a couple that dude proposed to his girlfriend. But anyway, overall, I think that it's very important to have things like that, because of the idea that you learn to think differently. You learn the overall different point of view, a different perception. Not only do you learn a different perception, you learn the different cultures, you learn the different values. You can always learn and go in it. I think in the long run, stuff like that will help your relationship, because you already know what you're looking for and how to approach different situations, and you know how to not put yourself in bad situations. Understanding the truth and understanding what's real and what's fake, and understanding what's actually what actually may present as when a person has toxic traits, because I believe no one is toxic. I know that might sound crazy. I believe that good people have toxic traits just as bad people have toxic traits. I believe that good people do bad things just as bad people do good things. I believe that you can't judge a person by what you see outwardly. You can't judge a person by their mistakes. You can only judge them by their heart. And I believe that that holds weight. But overall, back to this relationship stuff. So the panel got to talking about different topics and different discussions and different things. And there was so many different things. And by the way, it was uncut. So you got it raw and uncensored, which is important and which was good, because it gave people, a voice, and it basically opened up for people to see things from different points of view, whether you agreed or whether you disagreed. And overall, it was organized, informative. And I think that, just looking from the outside in, just looking just in general, if you were a person and would have been there, I think that it's something I would definitely recommend, because it requires growth. It requires you to think outside of the box, and overall it will help you in the long run when it comes to relationship. And then you think about relationship, it all goes back to marriage. It all goes back to your idea of commitment. It all goes back to your idea of love. It all goes back to what type of person you are as an individual, what makes you uniquely made to be you. But overall, I'm just kidding and chatting and basically getting the point across that, hey, it's good to think outside of the box. It's good to be around a different group of people. It's good to have open discussions, panel discussions on relationships and stuff like that. It's good to speak on marriage and different things, because the more you know, the more different cultures and values, and more you know and understand why people think the way they think and move the way they move, the more and better understanding you have what type of person you want and how to react and interact with people that are not like you. This NWB Right coming to you live for the one time. We're going to keep it G all the way free, 100% me. What are you doing?